Good morning, class. In the previous in the previous lesson, we have learned about what is a habitat. So, habitat is a place where animals, plants, or people live, and it provides food, water, and shelter. We have also learned about different types of habitats. Now, in today's class, we are going to learn adaptation. What is adaptation? So, usually, what animals need? Food, shelter, and space. Very important. Three things: food, shelter, and space. Now, what is adaptation? So, whenever you think of adaptation, a word, it's a new word for you, means helps to survive. An adaptation is a change in a body or behavior. There's a change in body or in behavior that a living organism makes to increase its chance of survival, to survive. So there's a change in body and in behavior to survive. Okay, and they are of two types. Very simple. One is known as structural adaptation, and another one is behavioral adaptation. Though it is not mentioned in the book what are the types of adaptation, but it is better you know this. All right, very important. So what is structural adaptation? Now let us learn about that only. So animal bodies have changed to help them survive in their habitat. Some animals, they change their body structure, to change their color, to survive in their habitat. So that is known as structural adaptation. For example, mimicry is when an animal looks, smells, and sound like another animal. All right, so you have a snake over here. Can you see a small lizard like thing over there? So it mimics, right? Or does it acts exactly like another animal, so that in order to protect themselves from being eaten alive. Next one is camouflage. So what it so is when an animal tries to blend to its surrounding. It tries to act exactly like the surrounding. Camouflage. Next adaptation is behavioral adaptation. People change what they do to help them survive in their environment. Like, take an example. When we know, like when we were young, when we were babies, we used to cry whenever we used to feel hungry. So it is learned. We have learned ABCs also. So it is behavioral. Okay. So how does a spider know how to make a web? It's instinct. We cry when we are hungry, when we are in pain, when we are young. So it is behavioral adaptation. Some examples of behavioral adaptation will be migration. Birds migrate in winter to get food earlier. And it's very cold for the birds to survive also. So they migrate from one place to another for food. Next one, you must have seen this. It's a polar bear, an animal that hibernates, that sleeps. When an animal sleeps all winter. So this is an example of structural